So welcome back to our application that is a calorie counter or diary. We have programmed a lot of things, and today I just wanted to do some last fixes. So I have written a list that we want to go through. The first thing is that when you start the application, you will automatically go into something called main activity. This is the main class. And main activity loads a fragment. This means that if you sign up, then the sign up class will automatically load the fragment, but you don't really use the fragment, so it doesn't make any sense. So because of this, I was thinking that we should make a fragment activity. The next thing is that if you add some food to your list and you click on it, you can either edit it or unlink it. If you click unlink, they will delete the wrong line. So I have the breakfast and I have this grapes here. So the egg and the grapes. So if I click the grapes, they will delete the eggs. So this is an error. When you go to categories and click, you cannot click on the food inside the category. So we need to add that you go to the view, the view food view. When you are in food and click on one, you should be able to add it to your diary. Then last, we need to make the tables look a bit nicer here. So let's start with the first thing first, the fragment activity. So just go to new, Java class, call it fragment activity. So I'll just take main activity, just copy all of this into main activity, from main activity, and put it into fragment activity. Okay, then just go to the top. So it's public class fragment activity, extends this, blah blah blah, implements all of this. And now we can just remove everything that's not important. So let's try to just set this title to fragment activity. Okay, here we initialize the fragment. Settings. Here is the navigation items. Remove stato. Remove database. Okay. This is the navigation, very important. Okay, let's just try to run the application just to see if you get any errors. So no errors, that's good. So let's go to main activity. So in main activity we have something called toolbar, set title, inline fragment, the navigation items. Let's remove all of this. You need a setup for the food and a setup for the user. So let's try to run it without any of these. So it looks like it works. Okay, let's go to fragment activity. And we have the activity layout activity main. Okay, so in our main activity, so if the user is not present, he will be sent to the sign up class. So this is on create. Let's just remove all the things that we don't use here. Menu selected, on fragment, interact. And of course it doesn't implement all of these classes. It doesn't override this. I don't think it was on press back. So now it only has the onCreate method. It looks kind of basic. Okay. So if the user is present, then we can move into the next activity. So let's close the database after counting rows, and we go from main activity to the fragment activity. So let's test this. And to go from one class to another is the intent, new intent, main activity, dot fragment activity, start activity. And it stopped working. Okay. So I think there's some error. Let's just try and catch the error. So catch exception. And make it to a text. e.toString length long. Show. Okay, so our activity has to be in the Android manifest. So just go to the Android manifest and add fragment activity. Then run the app again. I stopped working. Okay. So at least we got to the fragment activity now. So let's just try to remove all of these and just create and go to the onCreate. Okay, so we got this far, and this is very good. So we have gone from main activity main to a sub activity. So something here isn't working. So let's try just to start with something small, the toolbar. So, okay, So we know it's the toolbar, and then it has to be the design. So let's go to res, layout, and we have the activity main here. So let's create the fragment activity. Fragment activity. So in fragment activity, just go to activity main, copy everything, and put it into fragment activity. Okay, let's go to just need another class. Okay, let's go to activity main. Just have something easy. Just to see that we are in the main activity. So I will just have a design like this, a main activity. Then I will go to fragment activity, and I will change the design to fragment activity. Then I will try to run the app again. Okay, it has stopped working, but let's see. Let's try to remove all of this now and see if it actually loads the fragment activities. And it looks like it does. Okay, if we go to home activity, now to main activity, and don't start a new intent. This is the result. Okay, so we are very far. So I don't know why there is double toolbar. So I think this is a problem. So let's just try to do the toolbar thing. Those my text is e.toString length long dot show. This is not supported. Okay, let's look at what the error was. This activity already has an action supplied by the window decor. do an request and set Windows action bar false in your team to use the toolbar instead. So Windows action bar to false. In your team. Okay, so our team, it's the fragment. We have to do this. Android. So our fragment activity, it looks like it's somehow is creating an extra toolbar, and it's this line here that is creating an extra toolbar, but we need the extra toolbar. So let's do this. Style name. I don't know where the style is. Styles. Styles, so we have style something for app team and app team no action bar. So let's just try to paste this here and just see what happens. Now it stopped working. Because now it's cannot find the toolbar at all. So what I'm thinking we are trying to do is, I'm not sure yet. When you're using app command dark action bar, I will just pause a bit and just think about it. Okay, what I'm seeing is that we are going to try again. I will not give up this. So just paste all back here for the toolbar, everything. Take the entire fragment activity, paste it into Notepad, to hard line there, close all, delete the fragment activity, and the same with the design. Content main, we don't use that. Here's the fragment activity design. Just put it in a new notepad and then delete it. Okay, let's go to our layout new. And we'll go to add activity, navigation, drawer, activity. The name, fragment activity. Okay, finish. Okay, so it's replacing some files, it doesn't matter. Just do what you have to do. Let's just try to run it now. Okay, we are in fragment activity. And we use the menu. So let's just go to our old class and look what we have done here. Menu home. Oh. Okay, let's just hope that this works. Option selected. Okay, let's just remove this. Okay, we are now in fragment activity. So we have to fix the menu. Menu. Menu home. I just have to go to my backup. I would go for number 33. App, screen, main, res, menu. Oh, so maybe we have it already. Activity, main drawer. This is it. Just paste it in activity fragment drawer. Then you can delete activity main. This .xml file, I don't know what it is. Just delete it. Then run the app again. Okay, so now we can start replacing the methods on navigation. Let's just remove this. We just want it to run first. Then we can start to implement the fragment activity. Now it has built successfully, and we have actually loaded something. And here's our old menu back. So that's positive. Okay, let's go at the start. And implement all of these. So all of the fragments. And of course, if we do that, we need an on fragment activity method. Import URI on fragment interaction. Okay, looks great. No problems yet. Okay, no problems yet. That's good. Okay, let's go to our top again. Let's try to set the toolbar this time. And it's actually here already. Toolbar is here already. Very good. Okay, then we need to set the title. Now our title is fragment activity, but we want it to be a home. Floating action button. This is your this was this bug email button down here. Looks kinda, I think it's in the way. Okay, can't see the title. Doesn't matter. Let's remove this email button. Okay. And then we have the navigation drawer. These are the navigation items. So now I want to initialize the fragment. So just import the class, set the fragment manager, and begin the transaction. So we're going to home fragments. So this should not work. And I had correct. We have to go to layout and to our activity fragment. And here we say that it includes app bar fragment. Let's go to app bar fragment, and it includes content fragment. So we don't want it to include from content fragment. And if we go to app bar main, you can see that it includes the frame layout. So this is what we want to include. Stops working, okay. So back to fragment activity. Let's try and catch. To string and length long show. Stops working. That's strange. It can be the rest of the things. Let's try to implement rest. On back pressed, this is this. It looks the same. On options, created menu. It doesn't look like we are creating the menu. So, but we want to have the fork there, so we need to create a menu. And then we have one navigation selected. So everything looks like it works, but changing activity. And we cannot change the text either. Up our name, we are not using that one now. Okay. I'll just go to my website here. So maybe there is error in the Android monitor. So something about memory. Here. Just want to test to create a new fragment. Fragment blank. Right, test fragment. And remove this because we want to have the version 4 fragment. Okay. And then just implement the listener. Test the fragment. Then I want to use test fragment as my home fragment, just to see if there is, and just to see that everything works if I just create a new fragment. Okay. Test fragment. Okay, hello blank fragment. Okay, so we are doing something wrong somewhere. Because the test fragment worked. So let's go to new, fragment blank. And let's call it profile. No, let's call it update fragment. Let's try another one. So let's use update fragment. Oh, was it just update? No, I want to update fragment. Fragment blank. Update fragment. Why is it just called update? Delete. Okay. Delete. New. Fragment blank. Update fragment. Okay. So in this we have test fragment, update fragment now. So just see that I can go to another fragment. Oh, we have to import fragment support for. No blank fragment, okay. So let's go to an example gold fragment. Let's do the activity created. And set the title. So because it can be only this in here, I don't know. Yeah, and here we have the arrow. So get support action bar. So make get activity. Now I see the arrow. I think it's because it says main activity here. So we change this to fragment activity. And now it says update. Okay, so I just want to make a test if we really need fragment activity here, or if we can just use get activity. No, we cannot just use get activity. So what we have to do is just to go to home now, search for main activity, and this should be replaced. Fragment activity. Okay, now home should work. Home, yes. Okay, so let's just do this for all classes. Categories. DB adapter doesn't use anything. DB insert should use main activity. With cursor adapter, I think it uses something. With fragment, this uses it. Yeah. Go fragment. Didn't we just fix this? No, we didn't. Home fragment. This was the one we fixed. Program fragment. Sign up, goal. This fragment of the okay. Let's run this. Home works, profile, goal, categories, and food. Okay, everything is up and running now. So let's go to our home now. Fragment activity, and we want to set, don't bother with setting title, the home fragment as our name. Okay, so if this works, we should go for the next thing, which is the delete button. Works like a charm. So I just go and get some more coffee.